I'm just doing up the animal shelter, which I can also post photos of, and maybe continue an aspect of this at some point. But I just built a little pond for them. They're almost too big for it already. Tripled in size in 2 months. These guys, their whole growth is in a few months, from baby to adult. Their brothers and sisters are fully feathered and practicing flying. I'm going to struggle to get them back with the family. I'm doing the best I can. They will get fresh forage. This is the best place. Nobody will give them better care than I am at the moment. Nobody. I have to smuggle them out because I've got 12 other geese out there, 4 adults and 8 brothers and sisters of these two, that have been terrified from other ponds because they've been attacked. And the family were in the pond that the canisters were thrown in the third field the night of the fire, and would have watched the fire, would have seen the fire. The arsonists would have got a good view from up there. I didn't find any beer bottles, but they probably had a beer watching it go up. So, if somebody else had been in there, if I'd have been in there, to be honest, I'm building this food forest for the next generation. It'll be the best in 30 years to 80 years, if I finish it to what it should be. I have no stake in that. Helicopters going over. We're on a helicopter path. We're on noise pollution. If everybody lived outside and got connected with nature and actually did what we're hardwired to do, we would change our culture. If people understood, because there's no image. When I ask people, I tell people that I'm doing a food forest, it's like I have to ask them again, what do you think a food forest is? What is your perception? Because you're not asking questions because you just don't know what I just said. God, the other day just said, oh, apple trees? I said, that's an orchard. And he went on and on. So, this is the biggest project of its kind, been attempted, and I'm doing it within the M25, and I don't really want to be here, anywhere near a city. But this is where you got to do it to make a difference. It's no good being the Eden Project in Cornwall, where it's not getting the access, the big access. And it's challenging. It's north-facing field, and I'll put all that information up anyway. And I'm doing it alone because groups fail, and this is the 6th project I've attempted in this country. I will be going public now, much, much more, and I will be writing and maybe doing this sort of thing again. I haven't even told certain people. A friend set up a GoFundMe for the Wild Green Project, which is what it is called. Our society is sick. To the core. We're living unnaturally. And as the panoptic prism comes in, it's not making it any better. It's very dystopian. So I'm trying to give an option to the next generation. I'm trying to give a model, as Buckminster Fuller used to quote something like, instead of trying to change the existing system, create the better model and people will move towards it. Well, I don't know why I've just been doing this sort of thing for a long time. But I'm in a position where I have a skill base that can do some very interesting things. And all I want to do is do it safely, I want to care for the animals. Look at these two. Yes, baby. And are they safe in the shelter? Are they safe on the land? Are they safe with me? They were safe with me. I've protected them from everything else. But now, because I'm a target, does that make them a target? It's clear that they didn't give a... I pretty much always have animals with me. Our wildlife institutions and everybody else are pretty difficult to deal with. There's very few of quality and very few that actually really help the wildlife. So our wildlife are in trouble in this country. Systems like this would reconnect people. Food in abundance, not sustainability. Not if I told you that your breathing was just sustainable, would you feel healthy? We need abundance. We need a living economy. We need more produced by the power of nature, the most productive systems we know, directed towards total production of all the things we need: fuel, materials, food, connection to nature, and a bonding with wildlife, true understanding. I can pretty much speak goose after spending 4 years with these guys. They come back every year in my family. If I have to leave this project, the squirrels have followed me up from down there with their house has been burnt. And even though they're released and they're set up, that was the release cage, the release shelter. It's horrible calling them a cage. They come in every morning for their nuts. Well, random times actually. I leave nuts out for them every day. All the animals, the waterfowl, the mallards, even the mandarins, all the nervous animals I've built relationships with. And a lot of them got names, especially all the geese. The geese are the pride of the project. There you go. And my workmates and my friends and my family. I lost things. I lost technical clothing. I don't, no emotional attachment to that. I lost stuff from my son that was in there. I lost my mountain bike. That's the only thing of popular modern culture, even if it's not, if you like, that I enjoy. I don't want to go. I don't like festivals. I've done it all. I gotta go. I could go on. I don't know whether I can even leave the land to go shopping and leave these guys in the shelter or in here or whatever, and they're safe. I don't know what the geese felt like when the arsonists threw the canisters in the pond with all their family in there. They stayed over there the next day. They were terrified because the next day I had forensics and fire engine and police and everybody here, and they were freaked. So they've now come back. They've come back to the main pond, which doesn't have an island, so they have to float all night. But the landlord doesn't see, he puts the money where he wants. That's why I don't make decisions, and that's why in a 4-year project I'm only 1 year in. I'm still stuck. I still can't get to the shops. I couldn't get to the vets. I haven't been able to get to anything. I'm relying on other people every few days to take me to a supermarket. I've got a few clothes, a few items left. They didn't get my office and they didn't get my tools. But things are stressed with the landlord, and I don't know if this project's going ahead. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I will do. I don't know. I'm very lost. You have phases. Different things happen. Anyway, this is this is an important thing I think to do, is to, while it's been a hard few days. Thank you to everybody who's started to go fund me, and I can't look at it like that. I got to write a statement of everything, all this stuff I've been talking about in detail. I got to do it for the police and so on anyway, so just struggling a bit. I don't care about me. I haven't even told my son. What do I say? So there you go. There's an update.